Today on CCX News, the local impact of the big, beautiful bill, what officials are saying about cuts to a Brooklyn Park Planned Parenthood clinic, and the outlook for North Memorial Health Hospital. Thanks for joining us. As we take a closer look at the massive federal budget bill's impact, one thing we're hearing is the possible devastating impact on North Memorial Health Hospital in Robbinsdale.
This legislation is going to devastate the ability for North Memorial to stay afloat. And it might actually lead to the closing of crucial programs.
U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar held a news conference at a Minneapolis food shelf to give her views on the federal legislation. She says it will kick 17 million Americans off their health care plans, including thousands in her district. Hospitals like North Memorial don't turn down patients, but they'll have to eat the cost because they won't have access to Medicaid reimbursement.
So I am really extremely concerned about the sustainability and survival of not just the services at the North Memorial that people rely on, but its existence being intact for the years to come.
Last year, North Memorial CEO Trevor Sawalish said the impact from unreimbursed and under-reimbursed care was projected to reach $100 million this year. Meanwhile, officials with Planned Parenthood, which has a clinic in Brooklyn Park, are speaking on the federal cuts. Ruth Richardson, the CEO of Planned Parenthood's North Central states, said the big, beautiful bill created an $11 million budget gap for the organization. She said the bill prevents patients from using Medicaid funds to pay for their services, which include testing for sexually transmitted infections. However, Richardson says their clinics won't cut back on services.
We are absolutely open in seeing patients and encouraging patients to keep their appointments. We are going to do absolutely everything that we can to break down barriers for patients so that they continue to get access to the care that they need and frankly they deserve.
On Monday, a federal judge temporarily blocked the Trump administration from barring Medicaid funding for Planned Parenthood, but that restraining order is only in effect for 14 days. The CDC is reporting a higher number of emergency room visits for tick bites nationwide. Local parks officials are also noticing more ticks.
This is where the ticks are going to be hanging out, and it's actually on these cool, wet days that it makes it easier for ticks to find you.
Three Rivers Park District Senior Manager of Wildlife Stephen Hogg says they're seeing an uptick in ticks. He says there are precautions to take to repel ticks. First, use bug spray. Wearing light-colored, full-coverage clothing is also recommended. Putting your clothes in the dryer afterwards can also kill any hitchhiking ticks.
Ideally, what you want to do is find that tick before it bites you. And that is rule number one. That is how you're going to keep yourself safe. And that is checking yourself often, and it's checking yourself every single day and not missing a day.
If you're seriously bit or can't pull the tick off cleanly, that's when it's time to visit a doctor. A Sweet Maple Grove favorite is coming to the State Fair this year with an extra special twist. Nadia Cakes is partnering with Minnesota-based Bridgman's Ice Cream for its first ever layered State Fair treat. It's kind of like a trifle with a scoop of butter brittle ice cream between each cupcake. As for the cakes, it's a layer each of chocolate bliss cupcake, loaded pistachio, and then creme brulee. They're calling it the Land of 10,000 Cakes. General Manager Lauren Vandenberg helped design the dessert. She says it's the perfect combination.
So excited to be part of the fair. They were looking for something a little different, something unique to bring in, something that nobody has ever done at the fair before.
People can pick up the treat at the Bridgman's booth at the fair that is right by the sheep and poultry barn. Finally, this segment, a beloved local band celebrated a huge milestone this week in Maple Grove. Kevin Miller takes us to a special show that is 40 years in the making.
A kid and their stuffed animal can form a special bond.
Teddy bears are appropriate symbols of early childhood, and I had a teddy bear when I was 1. I still got it.
With a little music and maybe a hug, that connection brings joy to every kid's face.
We've had so many wonderful moments with the kids that you just can't replace.
The Teddy Bear Band rocked out at Maple Grove's Town Green. but it's far from their first concert.
Last year we celebrated our 10,000th show, so we're moving past that now.
10,000 shows just like this one, spread across 4 decades.
Well, it's kind of hard to absorb because you start thinking back all those years and it's like, wow, there's a lot that's gone on. Amazing.
Clap your hands.
For Ron Gustafson,
Hold up one finger.
every song and every dance has a larger purpose.
I believe what we do with young children, our participation, which is a cornerstone of what we do, is developmentally appropriate to little kids.
But always, the Bears stay front and center.
Lots of action and fun. And then, on top of that, they bring a teddy bear or a stuffed animal. I mean, how much fun is that?
It's that joy that's kept them on stage for 40 years.
My favorite part, and I never get tired of this, is seeing how much fun the kids and parents have. That's it. It's the spirit. It's the spontaneity.
In Maple Grove, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Many of the band's early fans are now parents that bring their kids to the shows. The band calls them honorary Ted Heads and hands out membership cards.